then we have to go there, which means we have to talk to you-know-who. So we are done with side quests right now. We are missing one between these. And I guess I can look through to see if we're missing any more. I feel like... Where is Wurmple evolved? No, that's done too. I wonder if it... Please tell me Cascoon at least evolves at some point. Because I need to see it. Like, he knows that it evolves into a Dustox. But I need him to accept that Dustox is the better Pokemon. How many? I have decent Ultra Balls. Oh, the little old lady's here. Cresselia is just Psychic, or is it like Psychic Flying? Either way, Arcanine should probably be fine. I don't suppose a grunt like you would even know, but I guess it behooves me to ask. Do you know the Pokemon called Cresselia? I've heard of it. I do. Well, I figured you'd know. I wouldn't expect any less from someone who managed to defeat me, even if it was just a fluke. Cresselia is said to be the very embodiment of the crescent moon. Her feathers are called lunar feathers, and legend says that if you hold one as you fall asleep, you'll be visited with wondrous dreams. Well, I call her a nightmare, that pesky Cresselia. She's descended upon Moonview Arena and caused my lure to hide itself away. I'm so worried about Electrode that I can't even sleep, never mind dream. Think you might be able to catch Cresselia and perhaps even claim one of those lunar feathers? Oh, do catch that pesky flying croissant. Okay. Maybe Melly's okay now. Flying croissant's good. Do it for my poor Electrode. Though I suppose Cresselia can't be all bad if she at least recognizes the perfection of the arena looked after with loving care by the great Melly. Never mind, Melly's still awful. Look at it, just hanging out. So, like, Cresselia is just bulky, right? I forgot how weird Cresselia looks. Not the biggest fan of it. I also need to save. Also, did you see the arena looks like it's getting a little wacky. Oh, I'm dizzy! Okay, so, like, what? Do I just... Well, that's very easy. Never mind, I guess I'm not ready to fight you. There we go. Alright, no, that was really easy. Just, my controls were reversed, if you couldn't tell. And that was it. Was that a... Yep, critical hit. That's good. Cresselia, like, I think part of Cresselia's problem for me is just its body shape is weird. Considering that it's like weird wings or like weird glowy. I don't know. It's a weird looking Pokemon. Cresselia! I wonder, can I get like a quick crunch? Because they get a critical hit from a normal one. Well, wasn't a great idea, was it? Oh, I'm so upset. I need to catch it. Man, it starts that real quick, doesn't it? Alright, well, let's, do a normal crunch again. Arcanine's gonna die. Probably should have just gone strong. Probably just go into Basca Legion for... Actually, we'll go Electivire. We'll go Electivire, we'll Bulldoze to slow it down, Thunder Wave it when we can. I don't think this will do that much damage either, so... It actually was pretty decent, all things considered. Ooh, that Psycho Cut was a little nasty. I'm gonna do another Agile. Actually, a regular Bulldoze, and then we'll do a strong Thunder Wave. Not red, but it's gonna have to be good enough. I like Cresselia's face well enough. You know, it's got the half moon thing. It's good. Lunar Blessing. Is that a heal? Yeah. Oh, and it... Ooh, no. Oh, what? No, shut up with that. What the... Let's go... I should have gone Strong Thunder Punch. I got a little extreme there, but it was obscured, so I'm dead. Lunar Blessing is going to be a pain in the ass. Ursaluna. Who needs a crescent moon when you got a full moon right here? The perfect counterplay. Agile Shadow Claw. We have a really strong attack stat, and we're still not able to hit. The obscured by mud thing kind of pisses me off. I'm not gonna lie about that. Okay, that's kind of why I didn't want to go too strong with that. Try catching you again. Cresselia's really pissing me off. Okay, thank you, because that... Being able to heal was not great. That was something I wasn't a fan of. I got the Dread Plate. Okay. That's the Dark type one. Well, this is unexpected. Instead of a lunar feather, you got some kind of plate. I do feel power emanating from it, though. In any case, if Cresselia did not gift us with any of her feathers, then I suppose she thought we had no need for them. I want the feathers, though. I'm going to sell them on a black market. Not bad at all, Grunt, though I suppose anyone with enough luck to best the great Melly should be able to handle at least that much. Thinking about it, a halfway competent person like you might actually make a decent sparring partner to help my lord and I grow stronger still. I will go back to the settlement and tell the others about the feathers that we didn't get. Okay. So now we just need Regigigas. Which will have... Did we ever get the Earth Plate? Also, speaking of plates, let me save the game. And speaking of saving the game, let me read these plates I got. Oh, Iron Plate. That which fills the other side of the world can shape and rage and mold it. Shape the rage and mold it. So, Giratina. 2 make matter and 3 make spirit, shaping the world. 2 make matter would be Dialga and Palkia, and the 3 spirits are Azelf and Uxie and Mesprit. I think. So I do think they all connect to Arceus in that way. That's why the spirits make the red chain. Need to switch it up? No. I'm surprised we haven't had a side quest that brought us to the fossils. I guess they were just there to be Easter eggs. Yeah, we're almost done with this. Seems I did good. Electivire really gets the job done, though. Even if the Thunder Wave didn't really help that much because Cresselia has Lunar Blessing, which is very upsetting. I doubt my farm is doing good. How is it taking so long to make... Thought I saw something, but it was just foliage. It takes so goddamn long to make mint. You're gonna evolve now? No side quests around either. Alright, Regigigas it is. How's my... Okay, so Coronet Highland is complete. Because there's a little stamp there. So I have seen everything that can possibly be there. Icelands, I'm still missing Regigigas, I guess. And then I'm missing... Oh, right, okay. These are, like, something else. I don't know if they'll be part of this quest as well, but... So I did mention there is a new Pokemon. Which, not really the biggest fan of. Teddy Ursa's. Kind of wish there was a fast travel to the ruins. Honestly, it might be easier for me to just sneasel up the mountain than trying to actually walk up there. Probably quicker anyways. Or about the same speed, which is slow speed. Zoom! Why can't Where Deer go even faster? I want big speeds. Alright, it did kind of suck that we had to wait before doing Regigigas, because otherwise I think I was doing pretty good with progressing at a good pace. Just my bad for not realizing that I would need the plates to unlock this door. I wonder if I could have interacted with the door earlier. That would have been kind of neat if the door interacted, if you could interact with it and it would say the rock plate you had reacted, or whatever plates you already had at this point. Because you can't get the steel plate until you've gotten to this point in the game. The stone plate, iron plate, and icicle plate you're carrying are reacting to the door. I'm pretty cool. Yeah, I did that. Okay, you guys aren't standing here. I wonder, I should have talked to them. Maybe they would have had some interesting information before I tried to do that. Nothing over here or there. There's actually a little bit of a cave down here. With just like a random graveler. And a random glalie. And a bunch of bronzongs. Nothing else in this room. You guys can leave me alone. Huh. Well, that definitely looks like a small Regigigas. Again, expected him to be a lot bigger. What in time is that thing? It's colossal. It sure seems to be a Pokemon, but let's see what my clairvoyance has to say. Yep, definitely a Pokemon. Thanks, Sabby. My clairvoyance showed me a vision of it in motion. Thanks, Sabby. Those freaks over there. Decidueye, I guess. Triple arrow kick and hope that it doesn't... Go! Decidueye! Oh, it's slow to get going still? Wait, is it actually? Oh yeah, the Pokemon's attack and speed stats are halved until it gets going. Oh. So it still has slow start? Damn, son. No one loves you, Regigigas. Hell, I would expect, like, in the past that maybe it wouldn't have slow start. Because it, like, maybe it would be a bit faster. Oops, a net butt. Agile and hope that I don't get a crit. That worked out really well. Switch to Electivire. Oh, look at these giants. Yeah, I thought Regigigas would be a lot larger than this. I think, yeah, its speed stat is decent too. It's just slow start really hampers it. Well, we're at a really good spot right now for catching this thing. Well, that was like the smoothest as ever has been. What'd I get? Like the earth plate? Blank plate. Yeah, I guess we didn't get the normal plate. That was the one that, like, that was the only one that ever actually matched the legendary we caught. Now that was one solid Pokemon. Like a giant born of the very earth. I guess this is just part of your job with the Survey Corps, huh? What kind of Pokemon is the one you just caught, Rogue? I can't wait to see in the Pokedex when it's done. Yeah, I'm pretty curious to read everything Mr. Professor writes up, too. See you, Rogue. Everyone's posing. We should do another chase sometimes. No, I won't. You've gathered the plates related to each of the stories Khajiit told you about. You should head back to Khajiit's retreat. Okay, well that was fun. Let's read that last plate we got. 3 beings whose powers can hold both time and space fixed. And like that, we've basically heard that already. Also, it's real icy in here. I guess we are in a snow zone, though. I guess just the fact that one of the beings has to hold the opposite world fixed helps that out. I don't know, man. I'm a bad Pokemon fan. I don't know the lore. What? How did you get your research level? I caught 1! Seen it use Iron Head, Giga Impact, Strong Style, Agile Style. Basically what you'd expect. It's kind of weird that just one of them was randomly have to battle Kamada when all the other ones are dealing with a legendary Pokemon. If anything, I would imagine that some side quests will show up once we turn in the plates that we collected. Yeah, let's just go do that now then. You got anything new for me? You do, actually. Is it for Regigigas or something else? Oh, did I go to change clothes? I didn't want to do that. I got confused. I was wondering why it was such a small inventory. I want to buy clothes. Yeah, Regigigas and Cresselia. I like the stars on that. Heatran too. Ooh, the Heatrans is kind of nice. I like that. Nothing else for like Manaphy or anyone else? Nope. Okay, well that was still cool. The pants probably look cool too. I just wish there was more woven hats I could wear. I like these guys' hats. They're fine. They're fine hats. I'd want like to wear that instead. I'm pretty sure I've already said that before, but I want to reiterate. Here you are again. Have you collected all the plates? Of course, Rogue is a famed member of the Survey Corps after all. Volo, where were you? So what more can you tell us? We're so close now. You must know more about the plates. If there's yet more you want to know, kindly bring me wood. 3 logs will do. Okay. Wood? So you're saying wood is somehow tied to the plates? Well, I suppose that's what we get to learn next. Hop to it, Rogue. Well, it shames me to admit it, merchant that I am. I'm quite out of wood in my stores now. What? Like the regular ass wood? And she probably just wants it to like do the fireplace, right? Yeah, just wood. Just any wood. I definitely should have enough wood. If I don't, I'll scream. Also, let's get rid of the dirt we collected. There's yet more you want to know. Bring me wood. Have you gathered the 3 logs I requested, Lost One? Here you go. Oh, yes, this certainly ought to do. Now the moment comes at last, the big reveal. What, pray tell, is the secret behind this wood? Secret? Your expectations need tempering, I fear. This wood is merely for fashioning myself a new cutting board. Oh, not even related to fire. Cutting board? You mean for cooking? The plates we're after aren't dinner plates, so this is hardly the time for cooking. What a joke, Volo. Volo! How you complain for one shirking his own work this very moment. Poor Ginter of the Ginkgo Guild must have his hands full with you. But honest work earns honest pay. Here you are, rogue, a reward for the wood you've brought me. Wow, thank you. Very kind. I forgot about the fairy plate. That's one of the plates we were looking for! Apologies. That's indeed one of the plates that we've been searching for. What do you mean, a plate? Let me see that again. This does rather look like one of the plates you've been tracking down. Well, the engraving upon it made it less than accommodating as a cutting board. Whatever ingredients crossed it certainly gained a more pleasant flavor. Perhaps that was the board's power. The plate's power, rather. No, okay. What is happening right now? Well, no more needs saying. What do you two intend to do now? Do we have all of them? Well, we've managed to collect quite a lot of plates by now. But I still don't know what we're to do with them exactly. It's just a hunch, but perhaps we should have a look around the Celestica Ruins? Those ruins contain statues of both Dialga and Palkia. They might hold more secrets. I see, a fine pretext to continue shirking your mercantile duties, to crawl about in old ruins as you so enjoy. On with you, then. I don't need you to tell me. I'm going. I'm Volo. I'm out. Celestica Ruins, rogue. I'll see you there. Go on now, to the Celestica Ruins. I'm curious myself what we'll find there. What can we who live now learn from the remains of our ancient myths and legends? The legends of Arceus, if you will. Pokémon Legends Arceus. Alright, well, let's look at the other plate we collected then. Nope, every time I hit the wrong button. The original one is in all things, the original one is nowhere at all. Very cool. How many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Isn't there like 18 types? I think there's 18, so we're missing one more? I don't want to look through it and try to figure out what type we're missing. But, I believe there are 18. I'm most likely probably wrong. I don't want to talk to you. I actually don't even know what I was looking for there. I don't even know why I keep trying to talk to you. I don't care what you have and you never have anything. It must have to do with like the internal clock or something. I don't know. I feel like these should have been ready to go by now. Seems weird to me that they aren't. Also, there wasn't any like side quests here. I forgot to talk to Eugene. Okay, well that didn't do anything. They're closer to Summit Camp, I think, right? As I should look, if I zoom out, can I see if there's any side quests available? I wonder if the other legendaries I have to catch are like post game. I don't see anything around. They might just show up once I progress further down this line, but I wrote them. Beautiful. I didn't catch Rotom. Tragic day. Have a look at this rogue. Oh, I never noticed that. That looks like that would be Giratina's statue because it has like the 3 legs. The statue has been kept here, far from the statues of Dialga and Palkia. Broken and shattered, and yet it remains. Do you know what it is? Giratina! I think so. I mean, I probably shouldn't, but... Of course you would. You're the greatest wielder of Pokemon this land knows. The one who could bring low even Dialga and Palkia. This crumbling statue once was the figure of a Pokemon, one that was equal to both Dialga and Palkia, yet banished from our world. The great Pokemon Giratina. It was banished for its violence, left to dwell in the world on the reverse side of our own. It is a being that has lain in wait for the chance to bare its fangs in defiance and tear down Arceus itself. I guess Giratina is what caused the rifts to happen, probably. Now tell me, if this Giratina desires more than anything else to challenge Almighty Arceus, where do you think it might appear? The Mount Coronet. Both of those were the same answer. Exactly, where one is closer to the heavens than any other place in Hisui, and where the space-time rift first opened. Hoo 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 hoo. Ha 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 ha. You okay? I can feel it. We are getting closer to uncovering the secrets of this world. I dare say the excitement is loosening my lips more than it should, but... You see, ever since I was young, whenever I met with something painful or heartbreaking, I couldn't help but wonder why life was so unfair, why I was cursed to live through such things. Of course, I imagine we all go through something like that. Yeah, don't I know it. Why was I forced to go in the past? Oh look, you can even see that some of the rubble is just Giratina's head. Eventually, I chose to direct all my energy into my own natural curiosity and ambition. And what tickled my curiosity more strongly than anything were the mysteries to be found in legends and history in ruins. You see, I fancied that by unraveling these mysteries, I could find out how the world itself came to be, and with that knowledge, maybe even forge a new, better world. Now, if we can find the realm that exists on the reverse side of our world and meet the Creator's unwanted child banished therein, perhaps then we'll be able to understand the nature of Almighty Sinnoh itself. Volo, you're not like a bad guy, are you, Volo? Because you're getting a little, Don't you want to see it with your own eyes? We must make for the Temple of Sinnoh at Mount Coronet's peak. Dialga and Palkia both appeared from within the rift that once gaped open there, didn't they? If these plates can call anything at all, it seems likely that it's where it would appear. I thought you were cool, Volo. Oh! Luxio, what are you doing up there? Volo. Oh, I can't catch you. That's a shame. All the signs were there. Volo had an evil team logo on his shirt all along. Well, the Ginkgo Guild isn't even evil, but, I mean, I don't know. All of a sudden, it just veered into, what about Giratina, though, my man? Who cares about Arceus? Giratina, dude. Super violent? Wants revenge? That seems cool. Well, just, let's just talk about Hades for a bit. Seems like a great idea. I don't know when things are gonna start happening, but I feel like they are gonna start happening now. If anything, maybe Giratina has the other plate, and then we can, that'll activate Arceus for us. Giratina... Arcanine has Crunch. I guess that would be good. Basculegion or Arcanine. I feel like leading Arcanine has never been a great option for me. Also, I don't know, maybe it'll be like a bomb throwing exercise as well. The temple lies in ruin now, columns cracked and broken like pillars now turned into spears, stabbing into the heavens. Yo, that's sick though, Volo. That's cool sounding. Well, I detect distinct lack of Giratina. Is something bothering you? You did like an evil laugh earlier, and I don't know how I feel about it. Oh, I do beg your pardon. I suppose I must seem to be behaving strangely. I dare say you deserve to know what I'm really after by now. Volo, my man. Ever since I became convinced that Arceus really does exist, there has been one question that consumed my thoughts. How can I meet such a being myself? It was in an attempt to answer this question that I originally sought out Giratina and had it tear open that rift in space and time. Okay, Volo. Volo! I thought you were cool! After all, Giratina wished to stand against Arceus, but that didn't do the trick. So then I had you gather the fragments of the all-encompassing deity, just as the murals of the ruins direct it. 18 plates said to be the fragments of the all-encompassing deity. You hold in your hand 17 of them, so you must be wondering, where's the last one? Why, it's right here. Volo! What are you wearing, Volo? Volo, what's with your hair? Volo! Now hand over the plates you gathered. I will be the one to bring them all together. Why? Alright, wait. Alright, Volo. Listen here, Volo. Why did you have to go into your whole, like, evil spiel? You could have just said, I have an idea, Ro. Can I see the plates? And then you would have them. I wouldn't have, like, argued with you. But then you were like, I opened the rifts. I'm evil. Look at me with my evil eyes. They turned, like, smaller to show that I'm fucking unhinged. My desire to meet Arceus cannot be contained any longer. I need to know what it is. I must know what it is. If I can meet Arceus myself, then I may also be able to subjugate its power, and using that, I will attempt to create a new, better world. Of course, if I create a brand new world, then the Hisui region that we currently exist in will be undone and returned to nothing. You, everyone you know, and all the Pokemon living here will vanish in an instant, as if you'd never been. If you want to keep this world from disappearing, then face me in battle. Not that you have a choice. Even if you don't wish to battle me, I'm not above using force to take those plates from you. Pokemon Wielder. So, like, did he make his hair look like Arceus? Spiritomb! My Ursaluna has Play Rough. Nope, that's not what I'm looking at. I want to look at Ursaluna. Fairy type made it so that Ghost and Dark actually does have a weakness now, so... And I'm hoping that maybe you can't do too much to me because I am a normal type. Oh, damn. Maybe I should have just gone normal. Full Restore. Look at this cheater. Yo, this music's sick. Lucario. Bulk up. Hopefully I can switch out before you do anything. Okay, good. Oh, you were able to get an attack off. Do you have crunch? Ow. Damn it. Honestly, I should have just kept Ursaluna in and gone for the headlong rush. That was a big mistake on my part. I get to do 2. Well, let's do 2 then. Just because I had the chance to attack and one normal one was good enough. Lucario is frail. I don't know what I was thinking. I thought I would be able to have like a clean switch. This would have been a great time for Braviary. Well, Arcanine is gonna take neutral damage from grass, but I think we'll definitely be fine with that. We'll do a normal one. I think that should still hopefully kill. Okay, we'll. I feel bad now that I kind of leveled up more by going and trying to catch all the Pokemon because I. Okay, Garchomp. Because I do feel like I'm a little over level for this. It's not even that much though. I am at 70. We're actually at pretty even footing. maybe the use of my my grit candy things is making this go a little too easy. I think he does have like Cynthia's team basically, except for Arcanine. That's a little bit of a damn. I shouldn't have well, we're good actually. I'm gonna say I shouldn't have gone with strong stance, because maybe I shouldn't have gone with strong stance here though. What did Cynthia have that would have been replaced by Arcanine? What's his last Pokemon, I guess? Togekiss. I think Cynthia had a Milotic. Pretty sure. Arcanine. Go for some rock slides, hopefully. Can't outspeed, so we'll just try to do a normal damage with you. Okay, well, one more should be good. Extra Sentry's not bad. Go strong. Good fight. Volo, you really need to do something about that hair, though. It's kind of disgusting. And the outfit. Honestly, your merchant outfit was cooler. Why? Why you? Why do you have the blessing of Arceus? Got some chunky level ups there. Why? How? I've devoted myself to Arceus beyond any other. That's why you did your hair like that. I worshipped it as the creator of our entire world. I bent all of my passion and interest to its study. All the time I've spent poring over the legends. Everything that I've done. You, outsider. It's almost as if you were spat out of the space-time rift just to get in my way. It seems like that's exactly why I'm here. No, this isn't finished yet. Can't you feel it? The chill creeping through your veins, the eldritch presence. You just actually used the word eldritch. Presence icing your heart. Bichon! This is kind of sick, actually. Yo, this is super cool. Giratina, strike him down. Look at this. Bichon. Alright, is this a normal battle? Bomb fight? Normal battle. Ooh, my Pokemon are still dead. Can I strike first? Alright. I can't get an extra speed. What do you have? What does that might do for you? All the Pokemon stats are boosted. The Pokemon also takes reduced damage from status conditions and move effects such as poison. Okay, well, don't do status conditions. Alright, Arcanine, I'm sorry. You're gonna have to go down. Go down strong, though. Critical hit. It's super effective. At least you lowered the defense stats. Probably just switch straight into Bascal Legion and go for Shadow Balls. Hopefully I can get an attack off before... Okay, good. Same thing, just go strong. It'll be stabbed. The defense is lowered. Easy fight. Arcanine sacrificed himself for the greater good. Yo, dude, what the fuck? This is so sick. I'm scared though. Shadow Force. Oh, that looks so sick. Oh, you became... I hate Obscured so fucking much. I have Shadow Claws with Decidueye. We have Ice Punch. Ursaluna seems great. I'm guessing we can't catch Giratina. Yeah, we can't even change the Pokeballs. Okay, I was thinking about that as I killed the first form before it went into... I think this is also called Origin Form, isn't it? Before it went into Origin Form, just because Volo's here. Look at him just acting smug. Play Rough, I guess, would be the better damage. Nothing I have was going to be faster. So just go strong. Thankfully it hit. One more and that'll just do it, bro. Or a Sphere hurts. And I got myself killed by going strong. I'm scared of the obscured part. Alright, but we're no longer obscured, so... Electivire. I feel like Electivire is probably faster and probably will hit harder. Oh, we can do double up. Okay, well, I think it's over now. I almost wanted Electivire to go down too so we could just end it with only Decidueye. Yo, any other tricks? This was awesome. Dude, I love what just happened. Let me catch you now? You finally beat Giratina! Finally! Only 2 Pokemon left alive. I could have had a better team set. I mean, I don't think Braviary would have done much, but if I had kept Ursaluna out to take care of Lucario as well, I think I would have had a better time there. Bishan! Turning tail and running from this puny human? Pathetic. Oh, I guess this is why the Wayward Cave still exists, so we can go there to catch it. I was the one to feed you the power you needed so that you could take on Arceus. I was the one who gave you the chance to claw open that space-time rift, driving the deity of space and the deity of time mad so that you could drag the creator out from hiding. How? How could this happen? Almighty Arceus, if you have any heart within you, then tell me. The blood of the ancient Sinnoh people flows in my veins, does it not? What is it, then, that you find so lacking in me? Do you mean to tell me that this world doesn't need to be remade? I can't live with such questions. I can't bear not satisfying this ache to know. Answer me then, Ro. Do you have some dream that propels you, as I've had? I want to go home. I do! I dream of home! I have television there! So you do. Doubtless that dream of yours would never leave room for the dreams of one like me. I am the great wielder of Pokemon, and you battle alongside your Pokemon. In the end, I was alone, but not you. You will fight together with your Pokemon to seize whatever dreams you have. Here, take it. Take the plate that started me on this path, the plate I once received from Giratina. My journey is over. My story ended when I lost to you. Okay, you're giving up real quick there. You received the spooky plate. I forgot it was called the spooky plate. That's the ghost type one, isn't it? Spooky plate. Yo, that was sick. I suppose now you've gathered all of the plates set to exist in this land of Hisui. Oh, shit! What? The Celestica flute transformed into the Azura flute. Oh, shit. That was the flute that was never distributed to get Arceus in Diamond, Pearl, Platinum. One of them. I don't know. Maybe all of them. Did it look like that in the, like, data? Because that's kind of weird looking. It looks like a Yuki. Well, is that what its name is? The little spiky boy that has the hand coming out of its mouth. So that's it. The Azura flute. Huh. Comes to you. So Arceus wishes to meet you. Of all people, you had to be the one. Is that why you were brought to this world? God, I have no desire to watch from the sidelines as Arceus comes to you. And I absolutely cannot accept a world in which you would ever manage to defeat Arceus. Someday I'll solve every riddle in the legends of Hisui's Pokemon. And on that day I'll stand before Arceus at last. No, I will conquer it. No matter how many years, how many decades, how many centuries it takes me. Okay, you're still a little nuts. I'm a little scared of you. Are the stairs just going to appear to us? The defied Pokemon. Seek out all Pokemon there are to meet, then play your flute upon the dais on the Temple of Sinnoh. We'll try it. I don't think it'll work. You decide to play the flute. Arceus says shut the fuck up. It's not time. I think it would have done it. Oh no, I didn't do it! But nothing happened. Oh! I've wasted my life! Message appeared on your Arc phone. Seek out all Pokemon. Yeah, I know. I just wanted to see what would happen. Oh, that was a sick battle, though. That was awesome. I love that. So, I'm assuming then, I guess I should just go to... Oh, I can't fast travel out of here yet. There's a reason why it's blocking me. I wonder if someone's gonna show up. So we still need to catch Giratina. And then there's the 4 other legendaries that we'll have to catch. And from there, we should be able to do the Arceus thing. And then obviously that would be a good endpoint for the freaking game. It's called Pokemon Legends Arceus. Maybe we should deal with Arceus. Oh, now I can fast travel. I guess just not up there. I thought maybe like a scene was supposed to play somewhere. Yo, man, shit was wild. Soars across the heavens in blinding speeds. I hate that Garchomp can fly. Magnificent sight. It has feral disposition. Utmost caution is required if one meets a Garchomp out in the wild. That's one that should have been in the air around here. Instead of Gyarados, just have a Garchomp flying in the air like a fighter jet. Okay, I guess this is gonna trigger whatever other event. Rogue! Hey, Rogue! Have you heard? There's been reports that a huge shadow appeared in Cobalt Coastlands and then just vanished without a trace. I guess that's Giratina. Rogue, my boy, you must tell me. You went to the Temple of Sinnoh with Volo, correct? What exactly happened? He was a freak. He said he had like old Sinnoh blood in him? I see. In that case, the shadow in the Cobalt Coastland may be none other than Giratina, the Pokemon said to have once been banished to the reverse side of our world. I do believe this calls for a survey. The Cobalt Coastlands are pretty vast. I hope you have some idea where to look. I have exactly the idea where to look. Oh, was that a side request, not like main story? Yeah, because main story is the defied Pokemon, so this is the one that I was missing from Token of Gratitude. Hey, new side missions over here too. Who cares about Giratina? There's other things to do. I need to go back also and talk to other Cynthia and see what she has to say about Volo being wild. I'll be honest, but until he started doing the evil laugh, that did actually blindside me. I didn't expect... Oh, well, never mind. We can talk to other Cynthia here. I'd just been told of the foul plan Volo had concocted. Well, think no more on that scoundrel. Just another tale of passion burning too bright and consuming its bearer. That is what happens if you allow it to. But what of you? Are you making progress with your... What do you call your studies of Pokemon? Surveying, was it? It's going alright. I basically have everything. Indeed, well, Hisui still holds more fascinating Pokemon. Shall I speak to you of one of them? Which Pokemon would you hear about? Yeah, these guys. Those guys show up. Oh yes, Tornadus. In every direction it flies, stirring up tremendous storms as it goes. When a blizzard batters the Alabaster Icelands, Tornadus may be about. Shall I speak to you of one of them? Which Pokemon would you like to hear about? Thundurus. Now Thundurus, as it flies around, it fires bolts of lightning every which way but loose. When a rainstorm lashes the Cobalt Coastlands, Thundurus may be about. Shall I speak to you of another one? Landorus. Oh yes, Landorus, a Pokemon hailed as the guardian of the fields. It seems it can be glimpsed in Obsidian Fieldlands. Perhaps you'd be as good as to catch it for me. Should I speak of you of one of them? Which Pokemon? No thanks. Is that so? I know not why these three have chosen to show themselves. Perhaps the cause lies with the space-time rift, or simply with their own whims. I suppose they're stirring up storms and casting bolts of lightning may trouble you plenty, but nature has need of these things. If you wish to know more, you best study the Pokemon for yourself. When you've completed entries in your Pokédex for Landorus, Tornadus, and Thundurus, come to speak with me. Goodbye. Was that the only side quest that appeared here? Okay, well, we got that. I guess we're gonna go and do the Cobalt Coastland right now. Except Cascoon. Cascoon refuses me. We'll go get Giratina, because that's, you know, that's kind of fresh in our minds at the moment. Seems, I doubt the, Ginkgo Guild has anything to say about Volo, but curious. Won't be long before our next great find. Come again soon, yeah? Yeah, you guys don't care. You guys didn't even know he was part of your guild. So we still never really got any confirmation that Volo and... I keep forgetting her actual name. Other Cynthia are, like, related. They looked alike, and they knew each other, but I don't know. But yeah, that kind of blindsided me. I just thought Volo was just a dude. And I didn't really consider, like, yeah, I guess someone had to have triggered the big, scary Rift world. And not just a regular Pokemon. That was neat enough. He basically had the same plan as Cyrus and Diamond and Pearl of, like, making a new world. And he just summoned Giratina out of the blue. Oh, right, also, Giratina out of the blue. Wrong. Hitting the wrong buttons. Nope. Every time. The other side of this world was given by the original one to its raging third. Yeah, that's real helpful. Alright, those plates did not really have any fun facts. Not as fun as I would hope. I was hoping I could just fly. Where could Giratina have gone? I hope we go in there and it's like a wacky other world. It probably won't be. It'll probably just be the cave. I'm gonna fly in there. Nope, I went too low. That was kind of weird how I jumped down there. I'm gonna swim in there. Oh, he's back into this form. That form definitely is a lot cooler than default Giratina. I guess that doesn't work. Even if it's just a worm. He's a fancy looking worm. Yo, go, go, go! Did you see the... I don't even know how you would say that. Well, I mean, I was easily able to fight you normally before. Normal crunch should be fine. We have Earth Power, so Arcanine's... Oh, Arcanine's hanging on by a thread! We'll do a normal crunch again. Arcanine's gonna die, but it's fine. I don't think Giratina has any way of healing. We'll get a bonus Thunder Wave off with Electivire, and then that should just be fine. I can't believe it changed into this, like, origin form after battling it normally. That was crazy. What an easy Pokemon to catch, though. Ursaluna got real high levels. You found something shiny where Giratina was. Oh, it's, yeah, Grish's core. When used on Giratina, this large glowing gem wells with power and allows the Pokemon to change form. Makes sense. So we just have to report back for that one. Can we mark the, this quest? No, not really. So, I don't know what exactly is... I guess we just look for them? What's here? This is where Thundurus is? Real shame that I fell down there. I would hope that maybe gliding around, I'll just see like a thunderstorm. Maybe this rain indicates something. It could just be normal rain. If they did these like weather Pokemon, what were they called? I think the quest itself mentions it. Incarnate Forces of Hisui. Also, the quest shows up on my mini map. I don't know why I went into that. But like the main thing with these guys is kind of their like weather pattern craze. So I would hope at the very least that like maybe that could be a way to indicate where they are.